Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better, who do it better? Get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope, your host that do the most. Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show. We got to talk about Angel Reese missing out on these press conferences all the time. What is this really about? Here's a girl, right, who loves to be in everybody's face, loves to be on front center, right? Always on TikTok, always on Instagram, always on YouTube with her podcast, but never during press conferences before a game or after a game or during practice for real. You rarely ever hear from Angel Reese. And my question is why? Why don't you like to talk basketball, Angel? Is it because you miss so many layups? You're so bad at basketball for real? And you probably really don't know how to break down the game for real to where you can sound intelligent? You got all these new teammates, new coaches. You've done about 2 press conferences, maybe 2. One I know of. I'm going to say just about 2. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But this girl, she don't even give you, and you wonder why you have the least amount of fans showing up in attendance at your games. That all has something to do with it. You're not relatable. You're not likable. People only hear from you when you showing half off, your body, or you're showing off what you're wearing, right? Trying to make a fashion statement. You're showing off your new weave. It's so unbelievable. You're showing off your new lashes, right? But you don't talk basketball never. And I'm confused how the WNBA keeps allowing this. And they changed the rule for her last year, and it was strictly for her. So she can start missing out on the press conferences. Now, why this is important, it's so important, they even put it in the contracts of the NFL players, MLB players, hockey players, and basketball, NBA players. They put it in their contract. You got to do press conferences. You can't skip out or you can get fined. What was the famous line that Marshawn Lynch used to say? I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Every question, I'm just here so I don't get fined. It's that important because why? It grows the game. It makes you more personable. It makes you more either likable or not. But it gives people a glimpse on how you think and see the game yourself about the game of basketball overall. It gives the people a glimpse on, okay. Can't nobody even ask Angel Reese what happened on this play or what happened on that play. And I can't believe the league allows this. How can you allow this? Can you imagine Caitlin Clark not doing no press conferences? The face of the WNBA not doing no press conferences. Angel Reese, what did she say? It's because of Me Too people watching. Well, how aren't you doing press conferences? How aren't you speaking for the league about the league, trying to grow the game? Because believe you me, it's not just on the court why people love Caitlin Clark. It's how she carries herself off the court, especially during press conferences. People see how professional she is, how relatable she is, how likable she is, how knowledgeable she is about the game. So that's a whole, that builds her brand even bigger. It builds the WNBA brand even bigger because you have Caitlin Clark speaking on players that some people might not even know. You have Caitlin Clark saying, oh yeah, she's a hellified defender. This player is this or that. She's tough. So Angel Reese, how come the people, the fans, your fans even, and how your fans, Chicago Sky fans, you Angel Reese fans, how don't y'all demand, girls, say something? Can we know how you felt about the performance? Can we know how you feel about the team in the upcoming season? Can we know how you felt about your play out there? Your 2 for 8? Can we know how you feel about your new role, supposedly being a point forward? Ain't no damn point forward. A point forward is a person that actually create shots for others, easy buckets for others. That's what a point guard. Caitlin Clark don't just pass the ball down to Leah Boston and she turn around and make a layup and get an assist. She don't just get those kind of assists where she really didn't have nothing to do with getting Camila Cardoso or one of her players an easy basket. She not getting nobody no easy baskets. It's all off the execution of the play. Whether somebody cut back door and she make a good pass. She can make good passes, but a point forward is somebody who actually orchestrates the offense. Not just bring the ball up and then pass it to somebody coming off of a screen and they shoot and make a shot. Or just bring the ball up, dump it down to Camila Cardoso, and she takes a dribble or 2 dribbles and scores a layup. Let me see Angel Reese go to the hole and then drop a no-look dime to somebody. Go to the rack, draw to the defenders, and then kick it out to somebody wide open at the 3. She not doing what Lamar Odom did. He was a point forward. Scottie Pippen did. He was a point forward. That's crazy that y'all would even, she's a point forward because she got a few assists. Yeah, because they giving her the ball at the top of the key and they cutting and moving, doing actions off of that. But she not running no pick and rolls. Somebody picking for her. She coming off and attacking the rack and dropping the dime to somebody. That's not what she doing at all. So let's be clear. What a point forward is, LeBron James is a point forward. You understand? You people are amazing. You know, you go overboard. And that's why I constantly got to call out all this nonsense. Angel Reese skipping press conferences for the 2nd year in a row when she's supposed to be in. Listen, all of them should want to participate in press conferences. Everybody, because again, you make yourself more personable, relatable to the fans, which will build your brand even better. It's why it's mandatory, and not just your brand, it will build the brand of the league. That's why it's mandatory for the NFL players, NBA players, MLB players, NHL players. That's why it's manda in the contract. Don't show up and you will be fined. Why the WNBA don't have this rule? They had it, but as soon as Angel Reese said, I don't want to do press conferences, they took it out. Imagine that. A rookie, 7th pick out of 12 teams. So it ain't like a 7th pick out of 30 teams like the NBA or the NFL. She's 7th pick out of 12 teams last year. And she moved that needle to be able to call that shot, or y'all called that shot and said, oh, Angel doesn't want to do press conferences. Let's take the rule out of finding them, even though we losing money every year, getting subsidized by the NBA, but we going to let players get away without finding them. And we're trying to grow this game, but yeah, we'll let them get away without talking to the fans and the people and all that good stuff. We'll let them get away with it, no problem, because Angel Reese, she doesn't want to do press conferences. So I wonder, does that really go the same way for Caitlin Clark too? And if that's true, if Caitlin Clark can just opt out and say, no, I'm not doing it. And the fact that she did every press conferences before practices, after practices, before games, after games, all season long. And you mean to tell me she didn't even have to do that? But yet she did that? We not the same. When they say, what Montgomery, they not like us? Yeah, you're not. You're not professional at all. You have no class. You probably have no real knowledge of the game. You just know how to miss your own shots very good and rebound them very good. Other than that, terrible, terrible. Let me know what y'all think in the chat on what's going on with Angel Reese missing these press conferences, and should she have to be there? Should she have to speak and interact with the fan base of the WNBA? It's the Pope. Peace and love. Happy Mother's Day to all the good mothers. I'm out.